This morning, students at my university here, Eastern Illinois, woke up to an alert that there had been reports of an armed gunman on campus. Someone made a call around 9 o'clock in the morning that they'd seen someone with a gun at the library, and armed police were dispatched. Immediately, we've got a university police office on campus, so they went through the procedure and thankfully nothing came of it. But for me, as an international student that's never grown up around guns, that's never really ever seen a gun other than when I was younger and in the scouts and we were doing practice rifle training, it was a terrifying thing to receive. I was up early and it was snowing last night. It's beautiful and snowy here, and I was like, oh, I'll make a TikTok about the snow, and I went down and had breakfast, and then we got an emergency alert from the university, and my heart just sunk. They started locking down the buildings. I went straight back to my room, locked myself in my room. I've got friends that were out in classes already that had early classes, and yeah, just that worry really sets in, and the reality of it. I don't know, despite being in America, and one of my biggest concerns before coming was about guns, obviously. I don't know, I've never really thought about the reality of it, and then in that moment it all kind of hits you. Whatever your stance is on the Second Amendment, you shouldn't have to worry about that as a student that's just here to learn, and especially as an international student, that's not something I realistically expected to encounter, and it was scary, and I knew I was safe because I was locked in my room, but for my friends I was worried. My newsroom is in one of the buildings that was the first to be put into lockdown, and as I say, thankfully the university came out and said it was an unfounded call, so they didn't find any gunmen. People think that it was just a hoax call, but regardless, the fact that that's something we have to worry about in our place of education is terrifying. And so a day that was meant to be exciting, about having our first snow day of the year, has turned into one where students are afraid to go outside, afraid to go to classes, just walking around. You see everyone's just being so vigilant, glancing all over the place, because you just don't know, and it's an unsettling feeling, and it's scary. And as I say, we're the lucky ones. There's too many schools across the country already this year that haven't been as lucky as us. And I don't like to get political on here, but you'd like to think that some sort of regulation or change is underway, because confronting the reality of what I did today is a horrible thing.